Welcome to This Explainer. Listen, if you've ever tried to hire an SEO agency, you know the absolute headache of staring at a quote that might as well be written in ancient Greek. Today, we're cutting right through that noise. If you're looking for a true SEO partner, we're going to break down exactly what you should expect so you can make a decision that actually grows your business. Before we really get into the weeds here, let's just be honest about how frustrating this is. You get one quote charging by the month, another by the project, one guy promises you overnight page 1 rankings, while another gives you this huge list of technical SEO jargon, backlinks, content strategies. It's totally confusing, right? So what are you actually putting your hard-earned money behind when you sign on the dotted line? To make this easy, we've got a solid game plan today. We're going to cover the initial SEO quote confusion, what you absolutely must know before you go asking for proposals, how to decode those pricing models, looking beyond the actual price tag, the must-ask interrogation questions, and finally, setting some realistic expectations. All right, kicking things off with part 1, the SEO quote confusion, and why every single proposal you get looks completely different. The very first thing we need to get straight is that you just cannot buy SEO off a shelf. It is not a one-size-fits-all service. Think about it for a second. A local mom-and-pop plumbing shop shouldn't be handed the exact same strategy as a massive global e-commerce giant. Every business has totally unique goals, totally different competitors breathing down their neck, and completely unique website challenges. And that's exactly why quotes from 3 different agencies will look completely different. They are, or well, they should be, custom tailoring their approach to your specific reality. Moving right along to part 2, know before you go. This is the internal prep you need to do before even requesting a quote. Look, before you even ask an agency for a number, you've got to do your own internal homework. First off, know your actual business goals. Second, figure out if you're looking for a long-term, ongoing partnership or just a quick one-time fix-up project. And third, you've got to be honest about your past. If you've worked with an SEO agency before and it went south, tell them. The more context you provide up front, the less guessing they have to do. And less guessing means a way more accurate proposal for you. That brings us to part 3. Decoding SEO pricing models, or basically understanding exactly how these agencies actually charge you. So when you look at the different ways agencies bill, you'll usually see project-based, hourly rates, or sometimes performance-based models. But honestly, for the vast majority of businesses out there, the monthly retainer is the real sweet spot. A monthly retainer, or a set per deliverable package, really gives you the best balance. You get predictable costs so you can actually budget, and you get consistent, ongoing results from the agency. It's a total win-win. All right, part 4, beyond the price tag. We are going to look under the hood at the actual deliverables. Listen to me on this one, because it's probably the biggest takeaway today. Do not just compare agencies by scrolling to the final price at the bottom of the PDF. Seriously, don't just look at the shiny paint job. You have to pop the hood and demand to see what's in the engine. A solid SEO quote should lay out the deliverables crystal clear. How many articles are they actually writing for you? How many pages are getting optimized? Is link building included, or is that extra? How often do you get reports, and how are they actually measuring success? And honestly, just as important, what isn't included? You want to know that now so there are 0 ugly surprises later on. Now, a quick aside, if you're running your own digital agency and you're in the market for white label SEO to resell to your own clients, you have to dig even deeper into this. You need to be asking, who exactly is writing this content? What does their internal quality control look like? You need to nail down their turnaround times and absolutely make sure the agency can actually scale up as your own client base grows. You don't want them bottlenecking your growth. Which leads perfectly into part 5, the must-ask questions. Think of this as the interrogation phase. Before you sign anything, you have got to ask a few simple but absolutely crucial questions. First up, who is actually performing the work? Seriously, you want to know exactly whose hands are going to be messing around in your website's back end. And second, ask them to show you examples from similar projects. You want hard proof that they've actually won in your specific industry before. Don't just take their word for it. It is also so vital to ask how they handle Google algorithm updates. We all know things change fast, right? Google literally loves throwing a wrench in the gears just to keep us on our toes. You need to know exactly how they pivot when an update hits. Also, what happens if you're just unhappy with the quality of their work? What's the protocol? And finally, what does the onboarding timeline actually look like? Getting crystal clear answers right now sets the foundation for a much better long-term relationship. Finally, part 6, setting realistic SEO expectations. We're talking timelines and true value. If you take away just one number from this entire explainer, make it this: 3 to 6. 3 to 6 months. That is the realistic timeline for an SEO campaign to actually start moving the needle. Sure, it depends on your competition, your site's current health, all of that, but 3 to 6 months is the standard benchmark you need to wrap your head around. Because SEO, man, it is a marathon. It's not a sprint. Month 1 is all about the foundation, assessing the competition, fixing website health. Then ongoing, you're building that momentum with strong content, technical optimization, and high-quality backlinks. And it's not until months 3 to 6 that all of that momentum finally translates into measurable, bankable progress. So because of this harsh reality, run, literally run far away from anyone promising you overnight page 1 rankings. When you're comparing these quotes side by side, the absolute biggest rookie mistake is just jumping at the cheapest option or the one that just has the longest list of bullet points. Look carefully at their process. Look at their reporting, their transparency, their track record. Because at the end of the day, you aren't just trying to save a few bucks. You're investing in a machine designed to actually grow your business. The source material actually highlights Jet Digital Pro here. And honestly, their philosophy hits the nail on the head for what you should be hunting for. You want an agency that focuses on completely transparent proposals, clearly defined deliverables, human-reviewed content, scalable white label services, and reporting that you, the client, can actually understand without needing a dictionary. Whether you're a business owner or an agency yourself, the right SEO partner should make this whole process clearer, not more complicated. So if you know your goals, if you understand the pricing models, and if you aren't afraid to ask those hard questions we just covered, you are in a prime position to find an SEO agency that delivers real, measurable value. So I'm going to leave you with this final thought to chew on today. If you stripped away the final price tag on your current SEO quote and looked solely at the transparency of the deliverables and the timeline, would you actually have any idea what you're buying? Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you on the next one.